Okay, guys. No swearing, guys.
Slaps.
Oh, serious?
No swearing.
No swearing.
Lord.
No swearing. This is a family friendly monitored. It's recorded already, by the way. Clap.
This is the American Green Corner Podcast.
This podcast proudly brought to you by the American Corner Sabah by the US Embassy KL in collaboration with Sabah State Library, Tanjung Aru.
At American Corner Sabah, we are bridging cultures between Sabah and the United States, fostering education, sustainability, and a shared future in a safe and welcoming space. Here, diverse cultures come together, knowledge expands, and communities unite to create a greener and more connected world. So, whether you're looking to learn, collaborate, or simply explore, this is a place where everyone is welcome. So, sit back, stay curious, and join us on this journey of discovery.
And of course, to know more, follow us at the AGC at Sabah on Instagram and TikTok, and American Corner Sabah on Facebook and YouTube. Punkies! Kiwi!
Bodine, tell him, what are we gonna do? You gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now. Because I've been to the mountaintop.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. Please remember, dedicated to the conversation of all men are created.
From the beauty of Kinabalu to the white sands of Mengayau, this is the American Green Corner Podcast.
Assalamualaikum people, saya Ricardo.
Say Kenny.
Selamat bulan Ramadan, bulan yang mulia. Di minggu yang kedua bulan Ramadan ni, sebab episod yang minggu lalu kita sudah bersama dengan satu MMA fighter, one championship fighter, female fighter from Malaysia yang pernah memenangi banyak kemenangan di ring dan juga di circle.
Yes, it was a really enjoyable, fun podcast.
And Athena Osman.
Yes.
Dia mau buka
Joe Osman.
Dia mau buka podcast kau di sini di American Corner ni. Oh, by the way, we are promoting American Corner Sabah again. Di mana di sini ni ada podcast punya studio tau. We got podcast punya with the equipment and everything.
Yeah.
Kita ada all these iPads, MacBook, iMac. We got this 3D printer. Kita
Laser
ada this
cutting machine.
Betul, technology zone, vape and design zone.
Banyak soramin.
Leisure, relax and play. So kamu boleh jumpa Azbi di sini ataupun kontak dorang di American Corner Sabah di semua social media mereka.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So hari ni for this specific episode, saya sangat-sangat berbesar hati kerana saya kira dia sibuk lah, susah mau panggil lah. So kita dapat panggil ini kali bercerita tentang something yang betul-betul urban. I have to say very urban legend, sebab this thing macam I don't know, macam how's the future now, how's the market now, apa the scene now,
sampai dia jadi urban legend lah.
Yeah, I have to say because dia sangat otai lah. Kalau orang dah kenal dia memang dah logik lah.
Yeah.
Di Sabah kalau orang dah kenal dia in music production, in the music, kira the underground ataupun the mainstream dalam production, music production, memang kau silap lah boy.
Yeah.
Gitu.
You wrong place lah.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our buddy Chris Pereira.
It's too early for this.
So
My God.
Tu lagu intro tadi dah bassline. It sounds similar to 5 punya lagu Slam Dunk the Funk. Okay.
Look at that. Itu pun kau tengok, itu pun dia criticize sih. What criticize? Oh dia
Chris
dia
dropped the bomb, man.
Itu pun dia tahu. So kita ada Chris di sini. Welcome Chris to Kinabalu Podcast bersama dengan American Corner Sabah Podcast.
Yep.
As you know, di sini this is the orang bilang collaborative punya project together with the US Embassy. Diorang pun mau capai capaian di Sabah ini, tidak kira dari segi knowledge tapi education as well.
Capai-capaian.
Betul.
Yeah.
Betul. So Chris,
Yes sir.
banyak mungkin orang masih nak kenal kau sebab sekarang orang selalu buat record semua sendiri di rumah saja.
Betul.
So just to tell you a brief story, I've known Chris punya lama. 2000 man. 2002. Hold on.
Ya, zaman belum kerja lagi.
Ya,
Zaman dia belum kerja.
UMS. It was UMS time.
Saya masih tahun 1. Nah. Saya tahun 6 sudah.
Kau tahun 6. Wow. so young.
Yes, I am.
So masa itu dia sudah memang doing something in the studio. That's where I get to know him. Dan sampai sekarang he's still in the studio.
Dang.
No life, bro.
No life.
Chris,
Macam more life than that.
Brief one. Tell us who are you?
Okay, Chris Pereira, asal Labuan, so budak pulau. What's up?
What's up, man?
I've been doing music production since grad 1999.
Okay.
Officially worked in the studio from 2004 sampai sekarang lah.
Wow.
So for some weird reason, saya mau lari pun macam mana, it seems that music keeps pulling me back in.
Wow.
So yeah, still here lah.
The
Keras
attraction.
kepala, pergi KL tapi balik KK juga. So like still here.
Okay. Tapi you been to not just that one in the one line, like you go for your photography as well.
Okay, so I also do photography. So like Flanagan juga lah. I do a lot of street portraiture a bit and events. I do almost everything except weddings. Because I can do funerals. Weddings not so.
Why?
I don't know. I'm a very dark soul.
Lines after lines of punchlines.
Wedding banyak job mah. Why?
Okay,
Because
Not for the
lah.
money.
Terus terang lah kan.
Yeah.
I don't like the pricing with weddings. There's just too much lowballing.
Okay.
So
that's true.
I'd rather not enter an oversaturated market.
Right.
Tapi that's true though. That's true. I was there last time. Memang
ini satu buat wedding video, okay? Kiri kanan dia tapau.
Lagi
Keningau,
crazy.
Kalabakan kan mana dia pergi juga.
Tapi cannot bertahan lah because of that lah. Sometimes the I may say itu tu the bridal, dorang ambil semua ni. Kamu ambil hall. Bagi kamu ini apa ni package habis the video anything baru 5,000 the whole thing. So itu macam killing the market lah for it lah.
Because I think in general arts is still not respected in a way here. So dia orang tengok macam photography and video as just a media thing, like semua orang pun boleh buat. So why should I pay extra or whatever? It feels like they don't see the difference with the difference in quality lah, I guess. Like what you're paying for.
I think I sort of see like there's no respect at all. No respect at all for the sort of skills that you have in your respective skills. And
but then the other end of it is if you look at the economic income of Sabah lah, how low it is compared to everywhere else kan. So it kind of like not chicken and egg lah, but income is low, expenditure is already so high kan. So to afford extra services pun saya faham je why they cannot afford. So I guess it's more on personal preference on how low you want to go and how bad you want to do the job. Saya sama Egan pernah buat I forgot where we went to. Kami drive to 3 jam from KK. Okay. So Egan took video, I took photos. Orang tunang ni 250 je.
Ambil juga
because we've never shot in the kampung kan.
So experience
try lah, jalan je lah, bantai je lah. But it was fun though.
Isi minyak makan habis tu.
Tapi it was fun. Because they were accommodating, they were chill. Dia orang bukan yang tolong ambil gambar saya, tolong ambil gambar saya. So we got good photos, good footage, but it was fun lah.
Probably because of that, probably akan ramai orang akan panggil. Probably is a profile juga. Maybe.
Tapi I'm so bad at promoting myself. Lambat saya update sama IG bos.
Kau ada TikTok kah?
Baru-baru ada.
You should. I think it's algorithm dia gila babi sikit.
All out, man.
Tapi I don't want to rojak my TikTok though, because now it's more on the podcast stuff I'm doing, right? So I don't want to like put everything in there and then confuse the audience on
multiple accounts.
They don't care.
I got too much multiple personalities. Cukup lah.
Split identities, banyak identity.
Actually I should lah, but yalah,
Tengoklah gitu kan.
Let's go back to music production because you want to focus on music production by the way. Tapi I mean Chris been doing videos and photo shoots and stuff, but yang paling dia master ni because dia paling lama adalah into music production. For how long now? Sudah berapa tahun? Since 2020, I mean professionally 2004. You said
19
so sekarang
years?
21 years.
Holy crap, 21 years.
21 years.
2
That long, bro.
decades. 2 decades of audio.
Kalau ada anak masuk college sudah bos.
Kau belum ada anak?
Belum.
Anak
Masih
kucing.
available.
Anak kucing kan. hold on. 21 years. So let's talk about your achievements and what we've been through.
My achievement, I did his album.
Adoy. Pendapatan. Yeah, he did my album by the
Lagu
way.
dia masuk era KL. It was on national playlist.
He did.
There was a chart show called This Era Chart, whatever.
Wow.
He actually kicked off Siti Nurhaliza to be the number 1 spot. So his song masuk number 1 in the chart.
Check it out. Long back then. It's Music FM. Tapi his work though. We recorded that like weeks.
Tiada setekan butang aja. I just press buttons.
So low profile, man.
So yeah.
Wow, 20 years in the industry.
So 21 years.
21 years.
So
Wow.
tell us, share us your stories.
It
the
hasn't been
journey.
easy lah. There've always been parts where memang I wanted to quit, but then
Right.
there was always something in music that pulled me back in. Like 2010. Okay, 2004 I worked as an assistant engineer in RAM with Roger. I left 2006 I think or 7 to
Roger
start,
Wang, by the way. Okay.
to start another studio that didn't really work out lah. So 2010 I sub-rented RAM, so we split our production time in the studio lah. Roger is a daytime person, I'm the nighttime person, so I would come into the studio at 4 PM sampai whatever time lah, and that's how we work the studio lah.
The night owl.
Yeah. So Esther Apollonius, she was the one that messaged me and say if I want to do her album just to record and engineer, mix and master. I said okay, can lah. So because of her album, that's how I kickstarted Eyes and Ears. The what she paid me for the album enough to
His
register the
production lah.
company, start the trading business, the accounts and everything and all that. Then from there I did Kado was that before that, right? That was before, right? Yeah. So then I started managing other artists like Jade Sisters, Bring Back the Arcade, Red Rock, Donatello, and all these kept me going until 2000 and I don't remember what. But before 2010, Jin Hackman pulled me back into music, so I thought of quitting. Then 2008, I did his album. Worked on
Jin Hackman mean
the
Genie
rapper
Boy?
in KL.
Okay, the rapper.
So I did 2. Can't remember. I think 1 beat for his song, mixed 2 songs. So that got me stuck back in. Then Esther's project, then the Jade Sisters and stuff. Then even during before the pandemic, 2018, I thought of going to KL. I had to come back because of family issues.
Right.
I did a church album, so that made me stick here like again because that continued on other things. And then during the pandemic, I was the most busiest during the pandemic.
Okay.
Suddenly I was doing KL stuff. I was doing all this hip hop stuff like shout out Sabala, Rebel Asia.
So you went there or
No, they just sent the songs for me to mix.
Okay.
So I was super busy during the pandemic. So that was another reason I couldn't chow.
Okay.
And then the other reason I wanted to chow was 2000. I'm going back and forth lah with my
Okay, no
timeline.
problem.
So 2019 when we were closing RAM before the pandemic,
Right.
we tutup RAM because sewa tidak masuk akal sudah.
Okay.
So
Hike up.
yeah. So Egan from the Sip Sip show, he brought his brother-in-law, cousin thingy or whatever.
Yep.
Steve Lumbasi.
Okay.
So got him to sing in the studio. I told Steve I'm done. I told Egan I'm done. I want to chow. I said you need to listen to this guy. So Steve sang. Then I looked at Egan. I'm like,
Here we go again.
yeah, here we go again. So stuck here now, and then
you rap in the video, right? Okay.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
you did.
one of the songs lah.
Okay.
Hey.
And then now, this.
Then you set up your studio now, right?
I moved 3 times.
Why though? Why 3 times?
It was always collaborations with other people. Then the collaborations fell through either because of funding or because of timing or location.
Right.
So now I'm at the longest now is at my place in Luyang. I've been there for 3-4 years, I think.
I see.
But I've held it even though I moved kan.
The place we went?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
yeah, that
always
one.
had that place. Even though saya pindah-pindah tempat lain, I've always had that as my HQ. So now podcasts have kept me going the past 2 years.
Right.
Last year, Grizzly, this Sabahan rapper from Datu, he gave me more incentive to stay here lah. So working on his album, Joshua and his band Unicorn, like macam new metal-ish lah.
Okay.
Konon lah new metal-ish, but very experimental metal lah.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Doing them, working with John James on
John James.
helping him on upgrading his recording methods and mixing, mastering stuff. So yeah, music has been keeping me busy.
To the UMS, because I think they do have the music technology. Do they call you for tiada lah tu kalau gitu.
MSU KL lagi pernah offer to lecture music tech.
I don't know what happened to the tools there. They got SSL there, man.
how much can I say?
How much we can say, right? Never mind. Kita mau visit them.
Yes.
Do a live podcast there.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll tell
why
you
not?
2000. When did I do the album? I did Jaja's album sana.
Okay, Jaja. Okay.
So that was 2006, I think. We recorded the full album, Jaja punya album yang ada kura-kura tu.
yeah,
So that
SSL.
album was
Using
a
SSL. Pro Tools.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff,
used the whole drum set, everything there. We used the Pro Tools, we used the SSL. I used like 16 mics on the drums to puas hati sendiri lah.
Wow.
Everything was recorded live. But even then, they already had issues. The preamps, like one of the channel 11 was buzzing. Even now, it's still buzzing.
Oh yeah.
Then they had somebody who was supposedly to
Oh, I know that.
maintain and upgrade or whatever. He made it worse. Things went missing on the mixer. There was an oscillator scope
Yeah.
that's no longer there.
Oh yo.
And nobody noticed it wasn't there.
Oh no.
Yeah, the PC doesn't come on anymore. It doesn't sync up automation. Monitoring doesn't go back to the live room.
Let's not talk about UMS, but the oscillator itself kan. You know how much that you can buy one car, you know.
Oh my
Gila,
goodness.
one channel strip kau boleh beli second hand car satu biji. And they have
goodness.
48 and I want two.
Memang juta lah. The price I think 1 point something million.
We
My
did have a
goodness.
brief conversation on trying to commercialize the place. So me and Stephen Lim, tone deaf, we thought of like, hey, let's pitch it to them lah. We jaga the place. It's still owned by UMS. We split profits or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's a
Should be like
practical
that.
spot for students lah.
Should
Tapi
be lah.
It's
Sayang.
just
Why not? Sounds
I
good
think
though.
when you have not when you have lah, when people who are not in that line are running the place, maybe they don't see the direction of what they should do with it.
Right.
And then there's so many other things to take care of as well.
Yeah lah,
So-
because they're all seni banyak all this. Yeah.
Maybe they thought you are trying to take advantage of the equipments there.
Let's not talk about UMS again lah.
Oh my goodness.
Bekas UMS pun. Ya. Kan music graduate.
Betul.
Oh,
How was
no.
your time in UMS?
Well, dah sempat lah. Saya dah sempat.
No, but I think your time was good. Your time, the students yang terpandai pulang 24 hours.
Yeah. We stayed there like pukul 1, pukul 2 like that.
The faculty was 24 hours tu dulu.
Gila babi.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, talking about back to the scene, how's the
what?
sales? How's the payment lah? How do you go by to live this? The Sabah punya scene okay ke?
Bila last you perform? Where was the last time you performed?
Dia bagi balik weh.
2000.
I think we perform together ke apa?
Oh my
Orang,
Lord,
I don't know.
2008 ke 9.
I think so. Yeah.
Still the same.
My goodness. Still the same.
Even in production wise,
My prices have never gone up.
Oh my.
because tiada orang mau pergi kalau hosting probably.
Yeah, so here it's still bukan I will pay for quality.
This is for the shots, so we need to know. We need to kasih viral. This is for the shots. This is the money shot lah orang bilang.
Let's go.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Apa kita dalam bahasa Melayu lah supaya orang boleh tahu di Sabah punya music industry di Sabah ini.
Lagi lah Melayu saya.
Melayu.
Okay.
Campur pun boleh.
Tanya lagi.
Di Sabah punya music scene ini di apa scene dalam bahasa Melayu?
Scenario.
Bukan. Oh my god, it's out of my head.
Okay, industri
Muzik di Sabah ini.
Aha. Adakah memberi stability dalam keuangan dan pembayaran sama ada as a user dan juga sebagai business owner?
Boleh cari makan kah?
Boleh cari makan ke ni?
Well, I've been around for 20 years, so
Okay, Melayu, okay.
Melayu.
share 20 tahun sudah buat ni barang.
Okay.
So masih je sini. So ada juga lah, there is a chance of sustainability. It just depends what your expectations of that sustainability is.
Okay.
Kalau kau trip kau mau naik Mercedes, BMW mungkin tidak lah.
Oh.
Yeah. So but the reality of it is the scene in Sabah, they are mostly around KK for me lah. Kan? And then KK kecil.
Yeah.
So kau mana-mana kau pergi, you end up seeing the same faces. So maybe where to start lah.
Hold on. I
So
just
many.
put some a little bit because sekarang orang record at home.
Production. So we're talking about recording saja lah.
Yeah. Do you think it's banyak juga
By right, we should have more songs out. It nowadays 2025
Kurang.
kau susah sudah buat lagu yang tidak sedap.
Semua sedap.
Yeah, because
Kan?
you have all you have Splice, you have Arcade, you have AI, you have all these tools for you kan.
Yeah,
Kau
yeah.
tiada alasan sudah apa kau punya gitar bida, because you can get samples
Samples
guitars
and
and
stuff,
everything. Like all my stuff for Stevel is like 70% sample, 30% I play because I'm a sample guy.
Alright.
So like
and he's good. He's very good.
He's good.
Sampling.
so
really, really good.
the only excuse now is songwriting. Like everybody can make songs doesn't mean you make songs. Macam everybody main gitar bukan maksud kau gitaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Yeah. So we are at a point where we have never criticized our own music to improve the quality.
Okay.
Right.
So music production ni, to be frank, kita cakap lah sini, tidak bikin kaya di Sabah lah.
Boleh tu not di Sabah tapi di luar boleh. So kau boleh buat kerja sini.
I'm talking about Sabah now.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Tidak lah kan.
At the
if you
moment
focus
no,
on
because
surviving lah.
people don't want to pay.
Ayo.
Because orang semua macam podcast. For a way lah, everybody thinks, senang buat podcast. Taruh mic cakap saja.
Ayo.
But no, the fact behind it, the equipment, the gears, the time, the research,
The editing,
the
post production,
okay, the research.
how much will people pay, kan? I mean, we're looking at the reality itself.
Tanya kau.
Sakit. He told me. So it's very.
Tapi that's why I think that's why kau stay. Because of the, I don't know, kenapa kau stay? Why you still stay?
Okay.
Is it because of the circumstances?
This is okay, a bit arrogant lah in a way. How it sounds. I feel if I'm in KK, there's not enough of me, so my value here tinggi. But if I were to move to KL,
bertabur orang.
tidak. Yeah lah. But I mean, I'll be there, but I won't be the top 5 or top 3.
Tapi there's jobs every
there's jobs every day
lots of jobs
But I just feel like my value here gives back more to the people here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Masih Sabah for Sabah lah gitu kan.
Kalau di KL is just literally for the money.
For the money lah.
So lain sikit they may passion and feel.
I see.
Oh man.
Yeah, I see when you say there's not enough of you here. Memang sikit lah. Tiada pun. Saya rasa kau sian ni.
Kau sekejap gila apa ni?
Because I'm actually honored and also proud juga sama si Chris, because dia masih stay up until now to whatever he's been doing daripada dulu 21 years ago yang kami di studio sampai malam and everything. He's still there,
Yeah.
And he's one of the best in Sabah. I tell you, really good. Kalau even kalau kau macam, because he's not a performer, I mean he's not a singer, tapi dia still boleh advise kau during the recording. do that on pitchy do kami sampai add layers to 16 layers on just a simple phrasing, you know.
Banyak
that time. Yeah, gila babi lah that time, seriously. So aku respect apa dia buat. Tapi aku mau tahu kenapa dia stay di sini saya, because of to give back and everything for Sabah.
Because there's so much potential and hope, kan? But if we don't fight for ourselves and we don't appreciate ourselves, susah lah. Like orang tanya, taruh lagu di Spotify, taruh lagu di iTunes. Then I always ask this room of people who thinks that's the way to do it, kan? I'll ask lah, how many of you are subscribing to Spotify and iTunes? Put your hands up. If you're not subscribing,
who's paying monthly for,
if you're not subscribing, you're not helping.
Yeah,
correct.
So
that's
like,
the thing.
Kamu cakap senang, but if you're not doing it,
then what's the point then?
Tapi Netflix dorang subscribe.
True. Nah, Netflix dorang beli di Shopee.
Again. For the second time again.
Also I think visual plays a difference lah. Like because visual you can see the quality and difference.
Okay.
Kalau audio dia macam subjective.
Let's talk about competition.
Yes sir.
In Sabah in general, let's talk about the nearby lah, KK nearby lah. Sebab kalau yang jauh-jauh tu mungkin dia got their own scene lah. But ada banyak competition ke doing what you're doing here? Mixing, mastering, recording and stuff.
There's a few, but what I feel the main difference between me and the others, bukan I'm saying the others don't do good lah, they all do good, right? Is I came up as I memang studied audio engineering, so we were hammered from the start. There's no such thing as genre. As an audio engineer, your job is to work with whatever songs you can do. You can have preferences in genres, but it doesn't mean that's all you do.
I see.
So my strength has been I can do jazz, I can do pop, I can do rock, I can do metal, whatever lah. Where other people, it's the opposite. They feel like they need to be niche to be able to do this.
Okay.
Which I feel
specifically focus.
Yeah, bukan tidak boleh. You can, but then the fundamentals, it affects the fundamentals of how you do your work.
Yalah. And business wise pun susah, because kalau dia punya dangdut tapi kau focus on this genre, saya tidak boleh record kau ni dangdut, stuff like that.
So because of that, when I started Eyes and Ears, I actually stopped being Decipher.
Okay.
Because there was a whole generation that didn't know I was a rapper. So when they didn't know I was a rapper,
I know.
Because that was the start of Facebook. So Chris Pereira came out, then I stopped putting out Decipher. After that, Tiada sudah lama
his stage name by the way.
Decipher, yeah.
So I stopped Decipher BKI because I wanted to just work with bands a lot lah. So when they didn't know I was a rapper, so malah datang. Yeah, because then they heard rapper, then macam takut ni, takut itu, like nanti semi metal tiba-tiba ada 808. I'm like, bro.
Jadi macam Rage Against the Machine.
Let's talk about I want to talk about equipment wise.
There's our like go.
Dari dulu zaman yang besar-besar semua, everything now everything simplified. Kau boleh walk everywhere, boleh bawa
From
sana
your
sini.
phone.
Does it still does it dulu dan sekarang, does it even better atau macam mana? The workflow kau sekarang macam mana?
It's a pro and con lah. No pro and con. I mean, it's a lot of back and forth. Like now, hardware is coming back into the studio again.
I see.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Producers are understanding and like not producers lah. Sabahans are seeing the reason to have hardware more now. Like Jason Huang, who does a lot of mixing.
Okay.
He's like his hardware gears are like my drool list of what to get.
Okay.
But I'm like, no, I can't afford that.
So he mix manually.
He has hardware that helps with the mixing.
Okay.
Wow.
Like EQs, compressors, the saturators and everything.
Patches lah.
So yeah,
Everywhere lah.
So you go out and go back in again.
Yalah.
Technology has evolved so much. If you ask us, even 6-8 years ago lah.
Okay.
If you can run everything 100% on a laptop, we'll say no. But now got the iPad pun can jalan already.
Yeah.
iPad USB-C to your interface, and you can start recording on the Logic remote thingy. And but yeah, technology has improved. Plugins.
Is it cheaper? Way cheaper back? Ataupun macam mana?
I think it's a scam in the industry.
It's a scam.
Because a lot of them has stopped perpetual. Perpetual means kau boleh beli and you own for life. So now everything is on subscription.
Yes.
Monthly.
Yeah. So
I see
even
why.
plugins the same thing.
Yeah.
14 USD, 20 USD. So like I have certain plugins I'm paying $14.99. I'm paying 10. I'm paying like 4-5 subscriptions lah. I'm trying to stop, but
You need it.
yeah, because if I
Itu
could
ada jual di Shopee kan?
because if I could pay, if I could charge industry rates, I could buy lah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know. Because plugins pun buat murah. Like the one I want, the compressor, the tube tech compressor is like what, 1,000
I think
plus USD
per month.
Sampling
just for
pun
plugin.
My God.
No, just to buy it lah.
Just
It's
to
like
buy it.
1,000 plus. Like
My God.
5,000 untuk satu plugin.
Gila.
How does that make sense?
My goodness.
Let me. I want to ask you about your workflow. Dulu, I think if I'm mistaken, kau pernah buka macam kelas mastering or mixing.
mixing.
Yeah, mixing,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to do that again?
I do.
I think there's a market now because orang semua ada sendiri, but they don't know what to do at home.
I do. But then the ideology now is different. They come into class thinking they're correct.
my.
Susah lah gitu.
Okay.
So I'm very picky with who wants to learn lah.
Okay.
Like if you come in saying your YouTube this, your YouTube that, then I'm not.
Yeah, well, you can go on back.
Because I can debunk everything you've
I see.
and seen on YouTube. Kan?
I understand.
There's so
Betul.
many things they don't tell you that they need to tell you that they don't tell you.
Betul. Hands on.
Yeah. So like even these mics. They say pakai 3 mics. Then you don't ask what type of mics you're using, what's your frequency pickup for the mics, what type of preamps you're using, what type of software you're using, what resolution are you recording, and all that stuff that nobody asks about. Everyone is like, pakai ni mic because sedap. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they do on YouTube.
They don't even. They don't know the cardioid, all the
all
omni,
the other
and all
stuff,
no more anymore. Asalkan dorang beli satu set ni.
But mixing now, I think it's harder because everybody thinks it's easy.
Oh, so the hardest part is mixing, man.
Yeah, so
Hardest part is
a
mixing.
lot. Not to say YouTube is bad. YouTube is good, but you have to understand what you're watching and learning lah. So if you don't, that's where everything goes haywire lah. But that's okay. Like,
Why don't you work with American Corner Sabah and do a class here?
okay, jap.
Yeah, let's do it lah. Let's do it together lah. Together with them. Kita
Maybe
buat
not even a class lah, just a master class on
master class.
the basics.
Probably untuk 10 orang gitu saja. But yeah. Why not, man?
Do the
Let's
basics.
work lah. Because I just want to see the market macam mana saja. Because kalau dorang sendiri buat produk, okay, fly. It fly lah di TikTok or mana-mana social media. Tapi sounded so bad pa. Tapi because of the melody and catchy and all, tapi the sound is actually bad. Seriously bad. Tapi sayang kan?
Yeah, betul.
Sayang because they didn't have the quality there.
I feel in general the music scene here, I don't call it industry lah. I say music scene here.
Scene lah, kan? Kecil lah.
It's scared of evolving. Like, it doesn't want to change from what it is. Because like you were doing ballads 2000 whatever kan, and it's still ballads like that but sekarang.
Okay.
Kan, you go to Secando, you go to your radio stations, kau akan dengar the same stuff. I feel lah. I feel.
I think my ballad is better than this ballad.
Narcissism at work. This is narcissism at work.
Kau belum masuk Muzik FM pun cakap salah si Noliza.
Wait.
Well, just flexing lah.
But you see some bits and here and there changes.
They are lah, but they whether you can weather the storm. That's the hard part.
Yeah,
because you don't get a lot back from putting into the scene. So it's really your passion and how crazy you are and how long you want to do this.
And they can get easily demotivated by the.
Hell yeah!
Any project that you're doing right now? Any
I'm doing a Grizzlies EP, Sense EP, and then both of them are doing a collab album. So that's 3 projects. I'm doing Key1's single.
Are you producing?
I'm producing Key1's single. John James wrote the music. Steve Lumbasi wrote the lyrics.
Wow!
I'm just overseeing the whole project.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Like the rest.
Steve's album. My instrumental album. I signed a distribution deal with 2021. Shout out SA. Working on a
they're going to distribute your
my eyes and ears, everything is under them.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyone in Sabah who wants distribution, holla.
Hit them up.
I mean distribution meaning to say they're gonna take care of the visual. I mean visually ataupun
for now digital lah.
Digital lah.
So Akado digital is digital.
Okay.
What mean virtually?
No, I'm saying.
Alamak.
Yalah, because kau ada promotions and everything. It has to be visual.
They are helping with the digital stuff, so that all the playlisting, they're pushing for Spotify playlisting and all that.
They do that lah, promoting and everything.
That's one reason why I signed up with them.
Some of them don't know that. Some people yang ada tahu, you tune code, distrokit, whatever it is, distribute begitu saja, tapi didn't do the promotion, which is good kalau ada promoter lah, sort of like a label lah.
This is like a whole package.
So it's also what songs they think that they can push more, then they'll push more. But in essence, they'll try to push for playlisting, which I think will help lah. Now the reality with Spotify is
sikit dong berarti.
They're paying like $0.004 per play.
That's like how many cents in ringgit?
It's not even a cent.
I check my last year kan, $130 saja. I think for the past 2 years
So technically, if you have 100,000 streams, I think you get $10,000. If I'm not mistaken.
100,000 streams.
Kalau saya main maths,
correct.
Yeah, kalau lah. Because pusing-pusing gitar, I do music, I don't do maths.
You calculate beats mah.
So how I look at Spotify is as like a business card.
Okay.
So if people want to know what your song is, it's here to hopefully get you to do more shows or to do more songwriting or production. So I look at Spotify as a business card.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So people can go to you if they want to distribute lah.
Eyes and Ears Production. Holler.
E&E.
That's good. All right. Question.
Awesome.
Kau tanya Chris.
Ya apa?
Saya ada
nice
satu. Thanks. Citizen by the way.
Kado mi apa? Ice,
baby.
It's a gift by the way. My sister bagi.
Cover line.
Pari ada naik pangkat pari, so my sister bagi.
My only question is this. I only see like only a little bit of improvement over the industry scene di sini, and everyone wants to make music.
Dari berapa lama?
20 years lah.
I've been. Saya tidak dengar pun lagu lokal sebenarnya. Dulu like recently saja. I think when I started uni in 2010, baru saya macam exposure.
2010 was 15 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
That's why. Apa yang baru-baru ni?
So is it safe to say that memang tiada improvement lah?
You don't see the growth lah.
Yeah, I don't see the growth at all lah.
Sorry.
Macam
I think paling best punya time is Skyline punya time lah. I don't know.
No, man, that's for the money, man.
I know, I just want to trigger you guys, man. That's all.
But actually Skyline was good.
Yeah. I mean, marketing wise, dia memang padu lah.
So Abu Bakar Ella was part of Skyline. I think he was doing production for them. Then you had EMP, Ethnic Music Production, wrote and produced for Skyline. So Ethnic Music Production is Asmin Mudin, Ray Kilik, and Ading. I always forget his name. So Ading. So these 3 people wrote for, like, I would say at that time 90% of the industry. They stopped writing in 2012, I think.
I think Skyline also been bought.
They
sold
took
it
the die, everything, all that stuff.
And it became a broadcasting
I
sort
don't
of a
know
company.
what it is now.
Yeah.
All the labels
On
took in KK. Everybody made money in Chow already.
Chow
But they
sudah.
were making good money though.
good money.
So 2010, let's say Sekar Medusa came out in 2008 whatever lah. He sold 20,000.
Oh,
20,000 physical CDs That's in Sabah,
Mata punya sales, kalau Sinoliza punya sales tau.
Sabahans was selling a lot. 50k no problem, 60k no problem. Abu Bakar punya DVD was like 100,000 kah? So
And
It was so
been
popular
produced
back
like 5 kali series gitu.
Wish.
Even Atama's first album, Kamatan Day itself, 1k sold out. I think he sold a total of, I don't know, maybe 10, 8 or 10, I think.
Okay.
Profits came from where? Locals buying them?
These are people here buying them.
Physical CD, man.
Physical
Oh
CD.
my goodness.
I worked on Adex punya album. So he did 10 songs. 8 of
You
those
recorded in
songs.
RAM, right?
Yeah, I did the mixing, not the recording. I did the mixing and mastering only. So the album, the Pintara, each song dia target satu tamu.
Pandai.
So he would physically go to the tamu, play that song on repeat, sell.
Ui.
So he did.
Pandai,
He did. I think 3,000 copies in a month.
Promoting di tamu saja.
Yeah.
How many tamus do we have
No,
here?
I think John
in
Samo,
Sabah?
most of the local artists they do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even John Samo dia sampai Piko Tamardu promote di tamu-tamu. Jual kaset datang.
Here's the sad part.
Okay.
It shows the generation that are buying and the generation that doesn't buy.
Yeah.
My goodness.
People like you don't buy.
I buy. I buy lah.
I dub lah.
Shopee kan ada.
No lah.
Kasih sumbat tu kaset.
No lah. It's just that everything went streaming, right? So physical stopped. So the next income was shows. But then if people are not paying for shows,
then no money lah.
because the argument is always kalau saya bayar kau begini banyak, baik saya bawa si siapa dari KL.
Itulah tu.
Yeah.
So itulah jadi.
Correct. Well, okay. Kalau I want to give you some little bit of platform to say to these youngsters yang ada recording studio, ada Cuban di rumah lah. You know, probably they're good, you know, learning from YouTube and everything. But what would you say to them? I mean, advise them.
Yeah, recommendations.
Come twice in years.
No, tidak lah.
I mean, generally.
The sound of music changes now so fast. So every 6 months, whatever you've learned before, you have to relearn what you're doing.
My God.
So the best way to learn is to get feedback from other people. So if you're on the platforms or you're on forums, share your music with other people. I personally always like to hear what is wrong with what I'm doing.
Okay.
I don't need to know. Not I don't need to know what is right lah. If you know what you're doing right, kan you don't grow ba?
Yeah.
Because you keep doing
Yeah.
it. So if you know what you're doing wrong or what could be better, then you improve more.
Yeah, correct.
So if you're around a circle of people that keep saying everything is good, you need to find a circle of people that will say, hey, actually this one kind of sucks. So that's how I found my people like JD from Pop Shavit, Steven Lim, the whole Rogue Squad people. Hantar lagu, kena ketuk, or they'll say, boleh, tapi kan, this one. Then you're like, oh, could make
Yes,
sense.
but
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, grow lah. Get feedback, grow, improve your work, and there's always improvement lah. Music always improves. It always changes. Sound will always evolve.
Wow.
Are you gonna stick to this scene that 21 years stays like this? You're gonna stick to this scene for sometimes or
For another
macam
20
mana?
years.
Or do you think there's a grow like there's gonna be like one spike grow yang akan jadi satu, because it macam seasonal juga sikit-sikit, but what do you see? You're gonna stay here in the line?
I guess I've never. Oh yeah lah. Now okay. So I've never gone for mass market.
Okay.
I've always specifically stayed
Sabah.
like itu banyak orang sudah buat. So I'll do these that no one else is doing. So,
Indies.
The indies like the weird ones, the ones who wants to do something different, something ganjil. I'll be that guy. So I think I'll still be doing it. Like
Which is great,
even the beats I'm doing for Grizzly is not typical hip hop beats. So a lot of it rappers lain boleh terima. So when Grizzly came, like, I can do this. I'm like,
Heaven for you lah.
yeah. Even with Steve Earle, because like Kado knows, when I do music, I'll do the music first. Then you as a singer, you come in with the melody and the lyrics. Even then, I'll work with you on the lyrics and the melody to tighten up the song. So yeah, I think I'll still be doing it because I've always looked at. My goal has always been to do music without sounding like a Sabahan.
Oh,
Yeah, internationally, of course,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because my reasoning is the identity of your music or where you're from is the language bah. That's the only identity I feel lah. If you're not talking traditional lah, you're talking contemporary, right? So whatever type of music you do, if you're singing it in your own ethnic language, it's that ethnic language lah.
Ya, kita kasi naik the pride of Sabah lah kan.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna listen.
Like
Kenapa Korea boleh meletup sampai di US?
Yeah,
Korean,
exactly.
right?
Like Tuni Sunatang is doing amazing. Dabra is doing amazing. So I can't wait to hear the evolution of Dabra, where she beranikan comes out with her own voice, her own style, which I know she tried and she's trying to go there. So yeah.
Yeah, I heard the the ethnic punya thing macam the Bobolian punya something like that. Was it recorded by you ke?
No. I want to work with her, but timing lah.
Well,
And your second album.
oh, no. I don't think
Is it
so,
gonna
man.
happen?
Oh, nama album Dedicado.
Oh, Dedicado.
Oh no, man.
Chris,
Some other daddy is coming in, so now let's put that away.
how about Daddy Kenny?
Enough with the daddies. Enough with the daddy in front. Man.
He got a very good tone, you know.
Nah, itulah.
Ami in hook ka.
Tu ada songwriter sini.
Dia tidak push lah.
Ada
You do, man.
eyes and ears lah.
I think the why it's also you don't see the growth is because everyone is just fighting to survive.
Yeah.
So it's not where you have the freedom to experiment a lot.
I do see that there's a lot of individual artists trying to promote their own thing, and then when it died out, they just stop there.
Kan?
Yeah, like a few lah.
Do you agree? Last but not least, do you agree yang kita tiada satu union to hold together all this? Let's say podcaster, this musician, this artist yang satu union yang we can have our own award, gitu, on channel, something to kita boleh bahas di parlimen, minta this money just for specifically for our union. Do you agree that we should have that one union to hold this artist? Tidak kira what kind of which industries in Sabah kah?
Satu persatuan gitulah kan.
I don't think so. I think persatuans will not work because persatuans are
They've been doing so long.
Kalau kau Google the amount of music persatuans in Sabah,
Minister
banyak.
lah, satu minister dia buat.
What we need, okay, I'm working. I'm trying to work with Cynic, the Sabah Creative Economy thingy. So one of the things I'm trying to work with them is a community studio.
Okay.
So barang-barang kau yang harga maybe 200-300 satu jam, but we're only going to charge like 50 an hour.
Okay.
That's
Because it's kerajaan punya lah, sort of like that.
And then but equipment are talking about barefoot speakers and all that stuff. But I think what needs to change is a policy, the policy in Sabah, and also we do not have an art agency in Sabah.
Oh yeah.
We have lembaga kebudayaan negeri Sabah. We do not have something that's not kebudayaan.
Oh, okay.
So now everything that comes in for music or arts kan Sparks NGO lah, but if it's government whatever related, there's nowhere to channel.
Something
it stops at cultural.
Something work with the government so you can voice out to the parliament, to the big ups lah.
So we need government policy, government involvement as well lah.
Okay.
The NGOs, the persatuans boleh, but I feel everyone is fighting for their own thing.
I see.
So that's why there's so much segregation, so much different things.
Kira si Chris pakai segregation lah.
Segregation.
No, seriously. Like you guys lah, UMS and SIA tidak akan lepak sama-sama.
Kan, never kan. I'm never seen.
That's just normal lah. Like budak hip hop pun, like hip hop is hip hop, rock is rock, metal. So it's so hard to unite everybody when it's so segregated bah.
Saya lepak sama SIA.
Jessel actually UMS juga. No, just so an example.
Yalah, example, right.
Like Nike, Adidas, not getting together. So we do not have like a sneaker con that can be a voice for the community.
Okay. Voice con. Alright.
Because now if we do something that jaga podcast, jaga music, it's so hard to balance everything up. Because right now podcast is moving so fast because it's so visual.
Okay.
Yeah. Visual podcast is the thing.
Music sangat struggling to move.
Chris Pereira, apa kau punya middle name tu?
Christopher Charles Pereira.
You got Charles in the middle, huh?
Yeah.
Decipher, aka Chris Can Shoot, the aka Eyes and Ears, aka Christopher Charles Pereira. Thank you for your time here in American Corner Sabah. Wow. Thank you for your time with a collaboration with Kinabalu Podcast as well. Thank you for your orang bilang knowledge yang kau dapat share sama kami, terutama the music punya scene kau bilang kan, bukan industry scene di Sabah. We hope you guys can learn a lot. lot dan banyak lagi boleh share. We can talk probably more in the other podcast.
Yes, man.
Another session. So I want to wish you all the best. So hopefully kau keep on doing what you're doing because you've been doing for 21 years now. Specifically yang kau bilang genre-genre yang weird tu, yang memang tiada platform orang nak mau ambil because the mix of old school to the new school and stuff like that. So I wish you all the best and thank you for your time with us.
Thanks for your time and thanks for the space.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thanks for the questions, guys.
From me myself, I'm glad that you came on board and opened everyone's eyes when it comes to the music
Eyes
scene.
and ears.
Yes, eyes and ears.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it's a propaganda now. So
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much. I learned a lot
Thanks
today. And
Where to follow you? People want to get your service and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eyes and Ears Production on Facebook. Chris can shoot on IG. Decipher BKI on IG. E&E Production on IG. TikTok is Decipher BKI.
Ooh, ada TikTok.
Yes,
sudah ada.
Adong.
word.
Yeah. So kamu actually boleh record tempat kamu juga kan?
Boleh.
So you guys can record tempat Chris. I think podcast pun boleh. So boleh lah bincang sama orang.
Budget boleh bincang.
Yes. So sampai di sini saja kita punya episod hari ini. Cuma aku mau promote lah sikit-sikit pasal di tempat kami yang sangat special ni. Hari ni kami facing belakang sikit, yang mana nampak lah di belakang ada orang baca-baca buku and everything. Sebab kita berada di American Corner Sabah, yang mana kami berada di Sabah State Library.
Yes,
di second floor yang ada space untuk kamu belajar mengenali culture, mengenali pendidikan tentang global dan climate changes, cultural changes, dan juga banyak di sini. Kita ada Fabian Design Zone, kita ada Technology Zone. Banyak kita boleh belajar di sini. Boleh contact Azmi di AGC dan boleh contact American Corner Sabah untuk dapatkan maklumat lanjut.
Yes, sir. Tanjung Aru, guys. Tanjung Aru.
Betul. Ya, betul. Tanjung Aru punya State Library.
Yes, man.
Dan podcast ini, of course podcast ini baru aku mau cerita di mana. Well, this podcast proudly brought to you by the American Corner Sabah, by the US Embassy KL in collaboration with Sabah State Library, Tanjung Aru.
So at American Corner Sabah, we are bridging cultures between Sabah and the United States, fostering education, sustainability, and a shared future in a safe and welcoming space.
Yep.
Here, diverse cultures come together, knowledge expands, and communities unite to create a greener and more connected world. So, whether you're looking to learn, collaborate, or simply explore, this is a place where everyone is welcome. So, sit back, stay curious, and join us on this journey of discovery.
Yep. To know more, follow us at the AGC at Sabah on Instagram and TikTok, and American Corner Sabah on Facebook and YouTube. Dan sampai di sini saya, I'm Ricardo.
I'm Kenny.
Chris Pereira.
Yeah.
Kami dari American Corner Sabah collaboration bersama Kinabalu Podcast. Ciao sin ciao.
Ciao bella ciao.
Untuk melengkapkan kemudahan-kemudahan dan peluang-peluang bagi meninggikan pelajaran anak-anak negeri Sabah yang cerdik pandai, tidak kira apa bangsa, agama dan kaum.